And then I can easily send a link, and then I'll post the link. Because some people don't have Facebook. All right. All right. So we're live. Yay. All right, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Officially, let's go around the table. Let me hear your name, how long you've had your business, and I want to hear one crow about your Mary Kay business from this last week. This is where you can share your sales, your bookings, your anything you want to share. If it's, I'm just excited to be here, whatever it is that you're excited about. So I will start. I'll start with Alicia.
I'm Alicia.
Woo!
I have had my business like 12 years.
That is outstanding.
Yeah. And my crow for the week is that I think I sold like $200. I don't know, how much did I order?
That's awesome.
But that I have a new goal to send my son to space camp, and I'm using my Mary Kay money to do it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Okay, great. Can she do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Woohoo! Fabulous, fabulous. All right, Donna, you're next.
I've had my business for 14 and a half years, and I'm the amazing Donna Harden. Yay. And I am excited about the new makeover contest that's coming up. You can either use the new eyeshadow palette with the new hues, the warm hues, or you can use the existing eyeshadows for the contest. And it's fairly, I think, straightforward, but I think it's an excuse to see your customers. So I'm excited about that.
That's awesome. And Donna's going to train some more on that in a little bit. So yeah.
Great.
Okay, Becky, your turn.
Okay. My battery's going off. I've got my hat on, so when I get hot, it starts beeping. I just turned it off. I made a lot of phone calls.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Becky, and I've had my business for 6 years.
All right.
So I'm restarting. I took a little vacation time off, and I feel much better and ready to go at this.
All right.
So I'm anxious to start making some more phone calls and get some more customers on.
All right.
So.
Woo-hoo. And Patty.
I'm Patty, and I've had my business for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And this last week I posted on my Facebook page, my Mary Kay Facebook page, the hues of the new fall colors, the eyeshadows, and I got 2 sales from that. Somebody ordered off my website, and somebody called me and said they wanted.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. All of you guys. That's fantastic. I want to crow on Jamie for a second. She's not on, but Jamie has been going live in her VIP group, and she's really new at the whole technology thing. Just gotta share that with you. I know that some of us are new at it, some of us are like old hat at it, whatever, but she's gotten out of her own way. She's been going live like once or twice a week in her group and just demonstrating, like once she demonstrating taking her eye makeup off, okay, with the oil-free eye makeup remover. That's all she did. And then she talked about the spa sessions that we have on Thursdays and Saturdays. And then another time, I think she washed her face, and just very quickly. And then again, talked about the spa sessions. She has booked like 8 appointments from doing that.
Wow.
Okay. from
That's
her
great.
brand new fledgling VIP group. Okay. So I just want to say to you guys, I mean, that came out of her own head. Guys, like, that was incredible. I was like, whoa, that's really good. You know, her people on there are just like, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. So, you know, she's going on there. She called me. She's like, okay, so I dropped something and I thought, oh, maybe I should restart this. No, she's like, I just decided it's okay if I picked it up and it fell out of my hands or whatever, you know, it doesn't even matter. And I agree with that. I think that just going on and stumbling with your words, and it's okay to not be perfect, because that is very relatable to people. Okay. So for whatever that's worth, you guys, give it a shot if you're so inclined. Okay. She wasn't even live for more than like 10 minutes, not even, probably. Okay. Did you want to say something, Donna?
No.
Okay, sorry.
I'd like to do it, but I don't know.
So I will share, my name's Mimi Novak. I had my business for almost 20 years. And gosh, I will be totally transparent. One day last week, I can't even tell you the day, I sat down and I texted maybe 12 customers. Okay. Okay. This is just being so real. I'm like, these people are my friend, you know, my friends are my Mary Kay customer friends. If they needed something, they would call me. I'm having this little conversation, Von Quiqui talking in my head, right? If they need something, they'll let me know. I kind of almost was like, oh, I think I'm going to be bugging them. Okay. So this stuff goes through my head too. Okay. But I'm like, nah, get out of your own way. I even though I emailed the 50/50 flyer, you guys know what I'm talking about? Shake your head if you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Spend $50, get 50% off of one item. Okay. Even though I had emailed it and I posted it in my VIP group and yada, yada, I texted it out, and I texted it out in the like second week of the 10th of the month to everybody. I handpicked some people, like 12 people, and I sent that to them specifically. Well, you know, and again, I'm saying if they needed anything, they'd let me know. Okay. Now, when I specifically reached out to my customer, I'll say, Donna, hey, Donna, it's been a minute since you got your miracle set. And I wanted to make sure that you saw this flyer because, you know, when you spend for every 50 you spend, you get something off of this list, yada, yada. Okay. I got 7 orders, almost $1,000 in sales from people that if I hadn't reached out to them would be not spending the money with me. You know, is that exciting?
Yeah.
So
Yay.
the junk we have in our head is just that, it's just junk. Okay. So then Saturday night, it was dusk. The sun was barely up. I'm like, you haven't been reaching out enough for booking, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing with booking. Okay. I sat down here just before my kids got back, sat down, and I'm like sending some messages on Facebook, individual messages to Facebook. And I did some follow-ups on people who had said, yeah, get back to me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I got 6 bookings.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. For real. To people who I thought to myself, I don't know if I want to bug them again. They're like, sure, no problem. Okay. And I used that second script that I sent out. So we'll talk about that more. But anyway, I just had to share with you guys. Sometimes we really just get in our own dang way. We do. We just get in our own way and we tell ourselves all these stories. So I will share to you what is one of the themes in my house. If you're going to tell yourself a story, you might as well make it a good story where you're the winner. Okay. Instead of a bad story where you're bugging people and nobody wants to be around you. You know, you might as well tell yourself a good story. Would you guys agree with that?
You probably have
Yes.
as much evidence of one as you do of the other.
which is none. Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Anybody have anything they want to ask or share or anything on your mind before we jump into what I got?
Mhm.
So I'm going to ask Donna, if you don't mind, I'll screen share the stuff I sent you, and I emailed this to everybody, but I'm going to, I asked Donna to share something. So do you mind if I?
Yes, but can I share something on
Of
my
course,
screen?
I just made it so you can. So you can do
Okay.
it.
How do I do this? Share.
There you
Okay,
go.
there I go. Is this me?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Here it is right here. Okay, this right here, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to get it over there, is on In Touch. Just so you know, it's about the makeover contest. It starts on August 16th and it ends on September 30th. So this is the contest. You can go to MK, In Touch under, I think it's under events, and you can find this video. You can play the video. It gives you information about the contest. There's some details here about the contest. Winners will be announced October 17th. There's different prizes. There's like the #1 prize, and then there's second prize, and so on and so forth. But, they could win some money and a makeover with this makeover artist. She also has some information. And then there's supporting literature on this page. So if you go ahead and you decide that you want to share this with somebody, you can send them this flyer. There is one of the, what do they call those codes? CR codes?
QR
codes. And you can, they click on here and then they can enter the contest. So you don't have to do that for them. You just do the makeover. We want to take a picture, and then they're going to upload the picture, fill out the form. And I think you can either do it in person, your makeover, or you can do it online. If you want to do it with one of the spa sessions, you can do that. So it's really effortless. I would suggest to make sure that they have face makeup on, a foundation, that they use a blush, not just the eye makeup, but everything, eyebrows, everything. So when they take the picture, they look nice and gorgeous. And whatever they write in there, when they submit it, that's going to make a difference too. So they'll ask them some questions. What do you like about your makeover, blah, blah, blah. So this is some information. If you don't know where to find it, that is where you find the information. And then Mimi has, I don't know how to get out of here. Stop the sharing. Where's that form? There's a form that Mimi has.
I emailed it to everybody.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's an instruction form that Mimi sent you. It tells you about the contest.
You want me to bring it up?
Yeah.
Bring it up? Okay.
Yeah. And in that email, there's the instructions, but there's also this.
So here's the instructions.
There's the instructions. So you want to shoot for 30 women that, ask 30 women or 60 women or how many women you want. There's really nothing out of your pocket. You're going to just provide, or if they're at one of the spa, Mimi will provide the makeup, the supplies they need to do the makeover. It's kind of nice if you could do it in person, because then it's more personal and you get to know the person a little bit more, especially if they aren't a regular customer. And then they get to enter, like I said. And then what I would do is, it says here to pick 10 women to interview of those 30 women that you did makeovers on, and go down to the next, or do I do that? I guess.
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. And then here's a bubble sheet so that you can put their faces or their names in here, so you know how many you're doing. So if you put this up on your board, and then you just kind of like know where you're at, and make a list of some women that you want to invite. Tell them they could win money by entering this contest. Plus they get a bundle of product. And if they're some of the grand prize winners, they get a makeover, personal consultation, instruction from one of the, I forget what her name is. She's a makeup artist. And she actually is in that video that I was showing you earlier. But what do you have to lose? Not much, right? And women love to play with makeup. And if they don't love to do it, you can let them know that they'll get instructions. You know, we've got our color cards that have the eye makeup that we have now. What is it called? The Chroma Fusion eye makeup, that you can send them one of those cards instead of sending them samples of the new palette. Either one, they can do either one and submit that. So I think it's kind of exciting. Any questions?
Mhm.
No, you're just so overwhelmed, don't have any questions.
So Donna, who would you, so look, some of us have had our, and people are gonna be watching us on replay. So maybe you've had your business for a minute and maybe you're brand new. So if I've had my business for a minute, who can I reach out to talk to them about this contest?
Well, I definitely would talk. I have women that love eye makeup. I have one in particular that buys all, I mean, she's like almost like a consultant. She likes to have all the makeup, anything new, she wants it, right? She wants to play with it. She has a daughter. She actually has 2 daughters. So if I were to do something with her, when I do call her, I'll recommend that maybe both her daughters and her can get together and we can do it together. You know, that way there's 3 right off the bat.
Sure.
Those are some of the women. And then there are women that don't know, they're scared and don't know, they're older maybe and don't know how to put makeup on. And maybe it's just a fun thing for them to do. So those are some women that I would recommend. I don't know, some of them don't know Zoom that well. So doing it in person might be better for them.
Sure, sure. So your existing customers or people that you've never facialed, I mean, if you're really, it's just women, right? Women that you know, or referrals. It's a way in which for you to open your mouth and say, oh my gosh, we have this color makeover contest. And I would love for you to be my face model, okay? That is a great way to get women entered, right?
Right, and I have, in particular, there's a gal at Huckleberries that always has perfect makeup on. And I'm thinking about her when you're saying that, you know, to ask her if she'd be my waitress. Would you like to be one of my models? You know, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. I would love for you to, you know, do this. And, you know, I mean, it would be complimentary to her because I would let her know that she always has, you know, her makeup always looks wonderful. So in my mind, I'm thinking about that person, you know, or if you have somebody like where you get your nails done, you know, there might be, because there's a lot of Oriental ladies and they wear makeup, but maybe they don't know how to put it on, you know, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So Donna mentioned in person, and maybe you're like I was when I got started, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this stuff. So I want to make sure that everybody knows we don't touch their face. They are doing this on their own. So the color cards have a paint by number explanation of how to put makeup on, okay? And I realize that does not include the warm hues, but this explains to you where the light color, the mid-tone, and the dark color goes. And your customer can play with this. You just take your applicator or your brush and you don't double dip if you're doing it in person. And you hand her a preloaded brush so that she can put them on herself, okay? Now, if you're joining our Saturday or Thursday and Saturday spa sessions, we're going to be doing these on the Glam appointments. And I just did my first Glam appointment. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. so I want to encourage you guys. We got to get people on these. Okay, that's another soap opera. So I just wanted to tell you, this is a great way to book people. Okay, and if you look at this, I want to bring this back up. This also says, okay. You can save this as an image to post on social media, showing everyone your progress, and rally them. Okay, so you can, if you're so inclined, you can use this like in your VIP group. And so, like, let's say Patty's my customer. When I do Patty's makeover, I can take a picture of her, even if it's on Zoom. I can take a picture of her and put her face on one of these circles. And then I can upload it on my VIP page. If that's too much for you, don't worry about it. But if it's not too much for you, this is a way that your customers can see what you're doing, okay? Or you could just tally it on a post and say, I'm looking to have 30 people, and I've done Patty, I've done Becky, I've done Alicia. Who's going to be next? Okay, and so they can see your progress. Women want to help. Okay, you can go live and tell them that, just depending on who you are, what you want to do. Okay, is this making sense? Am I freaking you all out?
I'd like to say another thing is the new book that came out on page 9. It actually has a picture of all these different women that have different complexions using the new product, the new palette. So you can see if you've got fair skin, she's using the Bronze Horizon, the Sienna, the Dream Big Brown. You know what I mean? It's showing you what to use.
Yeah.
So that might make you feel a little more confident.
Absolutely.
Doing that.
Since you brought up the book, let me also say that for our spa sessions, when I'm sending out the pamper packets, starting as soon as Amazon delivers it to me, they will now have QR codes on them that they can take a picture, and they will have a digital copy of the lookbook from now on that will be on there. Okay. So that's kind of a cool thing, I think, so that your customer will have the catalog. Okay. Good to go. Okay. So you also saw where it said about interviews. Okay. So last week when we were here at my house, we talked about the interviews. And I don't know, did anybody watch my YouTube video? And I'm going to ask you to raise your hand. I am going to share my screen. And we're gonna, wait. I have to stop the share because I don't know if I did it right. Yes, I did. Okay. So here, here is my video. So I'm gonna make you watch for 7 minutes. There's a second of delay. Hi there. Thank you so much for saying yes to your consultant. And I am going to just take a few minutes of your time. My name's Mimi Novak. I am a senior sales director with Mary Kay, and I have been building my business for 20 phenomenal years. So I'm just going to go through here for a few minutes. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my journey and some of the things that I have learned. And when you've watched this whole thing, I'm just going to ask you to text your beauty consultant. She's going to have a couple of questions for you to answer, and I just greatly appreciate your time. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about me before my Mary Kay. I was working about 80 hours a week. I was a manager in a call center for a really big company. And my goodness, you would think I had all the friends in the world working with so many people, but to be really honest with you, my priorities were such a mess. I was chasing the dollar. Can you relate to that? And I felt like I was working, and that dollar, every dollar that I made was already accounted for, right? Um, I was super busy, right? All I did was work. And I really didn't have any friends, just a couple of friends. But, you know, when you work all the time, there's really not a whole lot of time for much else. And I was just stuck in a rat race. Have you ever felt like that? It was most definitely not the life that I was hoping for myself. It's not what I ever dreamed of, right? So enter Mary Kay, and you know, I will be real honest with you. This is not what I expected for my life, but what it brought to me were the things that I wanted in my world. Mary Kay's given me a purpose and a community. I want you to think about what your life is like. Women want to gather and have a place to feel acceptance. And Mary Kay's given me a place where I can influence women in a positive way. And I also get influenced in a positive way. I get to be authentic. You know, in the job I had before, I was trying to conform and fit in a box. I had to be a certain way to be accepted. And what I have found with my Mary Kay business is I get to be me. I get to be authentically who I am. And I don't know about you, but for me, there's nothing more valuable. Well, there's hardly anything more valuable than getting to be who I authentically am. And I'm a mom. And I think that is like a huge gift that I can give my kids to be able to walk in that purpose. I'm able to have choices and give those choices away, teaching women to have choices and work-life balance. My goodness, I'm quite certain it's the first time in my life where I've been able to have work-life balance and teach other women, if they choose, to have work-life balance as well. Financial freedom is another thing. Oh my gosh. Financial freedom and time freedom. You know, there's just nothing better. Ladies, I have to tell you that I was so super skeptical when Mary Kay found me. But here's the deal. I was so drawn to all the things that I've just shared with you. I was so drawn to the positivity and the personal and spiritual growth and who Mary Kay is as a company, that I just had to give it a try, you know. And nowadays, oh my gosh, nowadays you can sign up for just $30 and just give it a try. And I don't know about you, but when my kids and I just get in the car to drive through Starbucks, we spend $30. So, you know, if that's you, you just forego Starbucks for today and try Mary Kay, start a business and see what happens. Let's see who we are as a company. We're rock solid. We are going into our 60th year of business. We have over 1,400 patents. We are built on the foundation of putting faith first, family second, and career third. And as a consultant, you make 50% profit. That's 50%. So you buy it for $1, you sell it for $2, you put that dollar in your pocket. That's just the basics. You get it. I have learned more about myself in the last 20 years than in all of the years prior to that, if that makes any sense. What I have learned from the mentors around me has helped me to become the best version of myself, has helped me to be, I truly believe, the best mom I could be. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to the woman, Mary Kay Ash herself, and I never even met her. The empowerment that there is in this company, if you're looking for empowerment and fun, oh my gosh, and freedom and true friends, then I want to encourage you. This is the place for you. We have a blast. And you can be what we call a brand ambassador. So you can just buy products for your own self. You're washing your face and putting makeup on anyway, right? So you might as well buy it from yourself. Or you can choose to do that and add more people to your own, create a team for yourself and create a lifestyle if that's something that you choose to do. Because here's the thing, we don't have quotas, territories, there's nothing that's required of you. I already mentioned I've been doing this for 20 years. And I've earned 12 cars. I'm working on car number 13 right now. My daughters have never known me to go to a job. I'm so grateful for that. You have no idea. I've taken to school every day of their life, picked them up from school every day of their life. And I just feel that's the biggest blessing. So I challenge you to think to yourself, what's the worst possible thing that could happen if you just gave this a try? You missed out on Starbucks for a day. And what's the best thing that could happen? Some of these things that I've shared with you, the freedom, the flexibility, the fun, new friends right here. So I'm going to end with that. And I'm just going to say, talk to your beauty consultant. She's going to have a couple questions for you. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that you have the most incredible day. Blessings. Love you. Bye. Okay. Okay, so I know I'm a little goofy, but
I've been getting
whoops, we
paid
don't need that.
$1,000 a month.
Okay, so I know I'm a little goofy, but it's not meant to be perfect. So I want us to be sending that out. Okay, who can you send that to? And then the link that you're going to have them answer a few questions is right here in the email I sent you last week. It's just their name and email, phone number, how old are they, range, your name, what do they need in their life, what strengths do they have, what tugs at their heart, and their interest level. Okay, so I double dog dare you. Okay, you have 3 people by the end of this week. Okay, by the end of the month, if you have 5, I'm gonna pay for your diva night out, $10. Okay, let's do this, guys. Okay, but just 3 people doing this by the end of the month for each person gets you to included in the diva night out. Okay. And you remember how much fun we used to have with those diva nights out? Diva nights out. Somebody share. Somebody share. Nobody wants to share. Donna, you asked for nights out.
I think the most fun, and I think it was a Divas Night Out, I'm not sure, was when you took us to dance lessons. Remember that? We all
Yes, I
wore
did too.
black dresses and we were chauffeured there, not chauffeured, but somebody took us there. And we got out at this dance studio and we learned how to ballroom dance. That was
And you
so
had
much
no idea
fun.
where you were going. It was a complete
We
secret.
had no idea where we were going. Yes. That was fun.
I told them they were going to get tattoos.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So we've done lots of things. We've done movies and dinner and ice cream and all sorts of things. So that's just the fun part of it. And now we can do more stuff like that. So I just want to encourage you to let's jump on this train. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Who has a question, comment, anything before I go to the next?
Nothing.
You guys are good? All right. So everybody has a phone with them, right? Whoops.
Mhm.
All right. So I just sent you a text. And I want to spend like 10 minutes if you're willing. This is the new dialogue that you can send to people to book. And this is what I used on Saturday that I got my bookings with. So Lisa, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. We're having these fun virtual events on Thursdays at 5 or 8 and Saturdays at 10. They are 1 hour and 15 minutes. I need opinions from sharp women and you'll get freebies and an entry to win cash. Are you able to do that? So all you're gonna do, we can all mute out 10 minutes, just copy paste it, change the name. And I double dog dare you to send it to 5 people. Okay. I have all these pamper packs ready and waiting that I want to send out to more than my own people. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think? Can you do it? Can we do it?
Mhm.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Okay. I will stay unmuted, and if you have a question, just ask me, okay?
Mimi.
Yeah.
Are you wanting us to send these out right now? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, send them now. Send them now.
Just whoever we want to send them to, right?
Yep. I even got a cousin of mine to say yes. I was blown away.
Question. So we're saying we want your opinion. What do we, is it when they respond, if they say, okay, what is it? Do we pick one for them or do we ask them what they want to do?
Well, it asked them, ask you a favor, we're having these fun virtual events on Thursdays or Saturdays. I just need your opinion. Great. So she says, sure. How about Thursday? Great. Do you like 5 or 8? I mean, pretty much I haven't had anybody do anything more than just answer the question of Thursday or Saturday. And then I ask them, is your skin normal to dry or combo to oily? And then I ask them, what's your address? Let me send you a pamper pack.
Oh, okay. So you're just going to start with the facial then.
And that's what I've been doing, but you can add people to it. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just got one response. It says, you'll have to explain to me over lunch.
Hey, I'd love to have lunch with you, ... But
I am tomorrow. It was my cousin.
oh, okay. Oh, she responded. Yay.
Now, why did you change the verbiage from the last one we did? Because I liked the first one.
You can still use the first one. This is just a different spin, a little bit of a different spin. Do you want me to send you the other one, or do you still have
No,
it?
I have it.
You can still use the other one.
I sent that one out to 2 people I thought for sure were going to respond, and they didn't even respond to me.
Yeah. Well, you can go back to them and say, hey, girl, just wanted to follow up. I sent you a message the other day. I hadn't heard back from you. I just was checking in to see if you wanted a Thursday or a Saturday.
Mhm.
Just so you guys know, I'm doing the glam appointment this Thursday at 5, and the spa appointment, the facial miracle set, Saturday at 10.
Is it okay if we just pop in on that if we don't have a
I
guest?
want you to. It's
Okay,
like
good,
it's
'cause-
training. I want you to. Please, God, jump in on them. Yeah.
Okay,
With a
'Cause I
guest,
was
without
always-
a guest, absolutely.
all right. I was hesitant to do that because I was thinking, well, you're supposed to have a guest, but I want and watch. So
Number one, it's for you to sell product. Number two, it's for you to learn how. Okay.
okay,
Because
Good.
you want to be able to take what you're getting from this and then be able to do it on your own also.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
I sent 5.
Yay, good. I got a booking. Well, we're solidifying it. So, guys, when they don't respond, I don't know if you heard what I said to Patty, but you want to follow up within 24 to 48 hours, ideally, and say something like, you know, hey, girl, I just wanted to follow up. I sent you a message a couple of days ago. And I wanted to see if you are more interested in a Thursday or a Saturday, you know? and try to engage them, because so often, you know, I don't know about you guys, I miss text all the time, you know? So it's important that we go back and follow up. Don't just assume that people don't want to talk to you, okay? So what happened?
I haven't had any responses yet.
That's all right. That's all right. Donna, Patty, how about you guys?
I just had the one response.
Okay. How about you? Donna, you're muted.
I've done about 4 and I haven't got a response yet. I saw it already.
Um, okay, so I'm always going to communicate with you guys when I'm the one doing the whatever appointments I'm doing. I will send out to you guys so that you know, because ideally I would love to be you know, sharing to our group, you know, but you can go on at any point to any person, and that is totally fine. I'm really confident with the training that we're all doing. Last night we had a meeting for 2 hours. All of those of us that are presenting with Katrina, we are like super tight on what we're doing. Let me answer her text really quick. Which time did you want? And do you want to do color with me at 5 or something else at 8 o'clock? I just want to make sure I'm on the same page as you, LOL. We're really just working, each director is working to, like, we want to pack the house, you know what I mean? On Saturday, I had like 20 guests Saturday morning. It was so awesome. None of them were ours. Ours didn't show up. I was so sad. But seriously, it was so much fun to have, like, my Zoom board was like full. It was crazy. So it just, you know, I want everybody making money. You know what I mean? Y'all want to make some money, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you just make a habit of sending 5 messages every day or 3 messages or whatever, you know, we can do this. All right. You'll see your business grow like exponentially if you just do a little bit every day. Okay.
What days are you doing? Oh,
This Thursday at 5, I'm doing Glamour. And this Saturday at 10, I'm doing the Miracle Set.
okay. Probably do that one.
It girl, exclamation mark. I will drop a camper pack off to you tomorrow. Sorry. So, but really you can attend any of the classes and you will get extraordinary training, okay? If you have something in your head that has been stopping you, please call or text me. Let's talk about it, okay? Because I don't want anybody stopping, you know? And you know that this isn't something, you don't have to do virtual. You can do in person, you can do hybrid, you can do whatever the heck you want. Y'all know that, right?
Mhm.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody have a question or a comment or anything?
No.
Okay, Patty has a closing, I think. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. It's all you, girl, and we're done.
Okay, I just have a quote. This is important to me, so I found it today. Somebody posted it, and I thought that was the perfect thing to end with.
Beautiful.
It's the greatest gift you can give someone is your time. Because when you give your time, you are giving a portion of your life that you will never get back.
I love that so much. I
Thank
love that
you.
so much. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Like it.
Okay, ladies. I love you so much.
Okay, good
Have a
night.
great
Thank you,
evening.
Mary.
Bye.
If you need help
Bye.
responding, text me. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. Thank you.